You're on death row. It's your final meal. What are you choosing? That's today's video. Roll title cards. Here we go. Yes, welcome to the channel. I'm Leroy. You're also known as Yorkshire Fun. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. The channel is all about the weird and wonderful of the internet. And today, we're having a look at death row meals. I've seen a couple of programmes, and we know when they order the final meal. What do you want for your final meal? And sometimes it's always elaborate, and sometimes it's basic. And I thought to myself, what would mine be? And also, should we look at some of the weird and wonderful of the internet? What people have had. What they had. So many people believe that the last meal, last supper on death row originates from like Jesus Christ, and the final very famous Last Supper picture, flexing it in front of his guys before he got crucified. In ancient Greece, they believe to feed a person who was going to be executed so that they could cross the river Styx into the underworld and not come back as a hungry ghost. Makes sense. Okay, so I've gone onto a couple of websites, one called Ranker. It tells you the crime they committed and what their final meal was. I never knew that because of some of these inmates, a lot of states have actually put a restriction on the Last Supper, the last request. I never knew that. I thought they could order what they wanted. But I will tell you why at the end of the video. The guy that ordered something in Texas that kind of put a cap on it. So now they've got like a $30 cap or a $40 cap, or it's got to be local, or some, whatever's in cafeteria. You know what I mean? That's how they're having. Some say, sure they should, because they're on death row. Let's have a look. Okay, so starting off is Stephen Woods. He was executed in 2011. He murdered a young couple, and after many appeals, even being backed by some non-profits and media organisations. What was his last meal request? He ordered 2 pounds of bacon, a large 4-meat pizza, 4 fried chicken breasts, 2 drinks, each of Mountain Dew, Pepsi, root beer, a sweet tea, 2 pints of ice cream, 5 chicken fried steaks, 2 hamburgers with bacon, fries, and a dozen garlic breadsticks with marinara on the side. That's a lot. I think he's trying to stretch it out. It might be his last meal, but it's going to take him about 20 years to eat it. That's Steve Woods. Okay, up next is Marion Albert Pruitt. Executed in 1999. He killed Bobby Jean Robinson, a convenience store clerk in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and 4 other people. What did he have as his last meal? A Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza, 4 Burger King Whoppers, French fries, fried eggplant, dirty bastard, fried squash, fried orca, what, Free Willy? A whole pecan pie, and 2-litre Pepsi bottles. Remarkably, he only originally considered ordering a roast duck. Wow. So they're going quite mainstream, aren't they? Like Pizza Hut, stuff like that. Dennis Bagwell, executed 2005. Texas. This is a biggie. His last meal was steak, fried chicken, barbecue ribs, fries, onion rings, bacon, a dozen scrambled eggs with onions, fried tatters with onions, sliced tomatoes, a salad. That's just wrong. Why would you want a salad on your last meal? With ranch dressing, 2 hamburgers with everything, a peach pie, milk and coffee, iced tea and real sugar. Well, they're definitely putting the calories in, aren't they? Okay, next up is Thomas Grasso. His crime was he strangled an elderly woman using her own Christmas lights. Bless her. Stole $8 from her purse, $4 from around the house, and sold her television for $125. He then murdered an elderly male and stole his social security. Well, he's scum, isn't he? Well, he's on death row, so. Right, what was his last meal request? 2 dozen steamed mussels. You can tell he's a nutter already. 2 dozen steamed clams. He's got a bit of a seafood fetish. Double cheeseburger from Burger King. Half a dozen barbecue spare ribs. 2 strawberry milkshakes. Half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream and diced strawberries. With a 16-ounce can of spaghetti. A can of spaghetti. With meatballs served at room temperature. His final statement to the press an hour before his execution, Grasso says, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got canned spaghetti. I want the press to know this." I bet they glad they executed him. Piping up all the time. John Wayne Gacy. Now you'll know John Wayne Gacy. from obviously the TV programmes. The serial killer, the infamous serial killer. What did he have? He killed 33 men. He asked for fried shrimp, a full bucket of KFC. Not wrong with that. Our original recipe. Some French fries to go with it. He also requested a pound of strawberries. So quite a normal last meal request. My last real, mine would be full English breakfast. The fried bread would have to be cooked by my father because he does it with a fork and lard. Drink wise, I think I would go with a milkshake from Five Guys, and I'd be quite happy. Nice pot of Yorkshire tea. Sorted. That's my last. What's yours? Tell me in the comment. What's your last meal request? You could be having it today and drop dead. Oh, why has it gone so dark in here? So in Texas, where they started putting the budgets to like $40 for an inmate, it was all because of Lawrence Russell Brewer, right? This is what he had as his last meal, and he didn't eat a bit of it. Oh, they were so angry. So he ordered 2 chicken fried steaks, a triple meat bacon cheeseburger, a large bowl of fried okra, a pound of barbecue, 3 fajitas, a cheese omelette with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos. That's what he ordered, and he didn't have a bit of it. Oh, they were so furious. There's some weird ones, like Jared Lee Mitchell. He ordered a bag of Jolly Ranchers as his last meal. It's a bit... Philip Workman, who got executed in 2000, said, a vegetarian pizza to be donated to the homeless. Don't put it on homeless like that, bless him. You giving him a vegetarian pizza? Ordeal Barnes in 2000 asked for justice, equality and world peace. Should have thought about that before your crimes. Apart from jelly beans, I think Robert Alton Harris pretty much would have got my second request. I think I needed to be an American to think about it, but definitely a full English breakfast. A 21-piece bargain bucket KFC, yes. 2 large domino pizzas, yes. Ice cream, yes, as long as it's Haagen-Dazs. I do love a bit of Haagen-Dazs. A bag of jelly beans, no, I don't like jelly beans. A 6-pack of Pepsi and a pack of Camel cigarettes. Oh, yes, right up my Strauser. Louisiana even lowered it to $25. You know what I mean? How bad is that? So you've got a budget of $25 for the final meal. And I'm just looking now on the internet, onto internet. Huntsville Unit Cafeteria is whatever they're serving on the last day. Ronnie Lee Gardner, he killed a man during a robbery. 2010. He asked for lobster tails, steak, apple pie, very American this, vanilla ice cream, a 7-Up while watching Lord of the Rings. Now this was supposed to be the last meal. I didn't realise that they could watch stuff as well. Stephen Wayne Henderson. He was executed for the murder of Elizabeth Lyman. He admitted to the killings of at least 8 other people. He asked for 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese with hominy corn mixture, peach pie, chocolate chip ice cream and radishes. What's a nutter? Ted Bundy. What's that nutter been having? He refused his last meal, so he was often given the usual Florida death row meal of steak, eggs, hash browns, toast, butter, jelly, juice, coffee and milk. Oh, no, they get that even if they don't order. That's quite a good... I think you can agree with me that a lot of these last meal requests, we should use these in public. We should ask people, what would be your last meal? And if they say any of the above, they're nutters. We need to keep an eye on them. We need to tag them. Just remember, there's a new video on the channel every single Monday. Don't forget to get a like and a follow. I've been Leroy. Thank you for watching as always. I'll see you on TikTok, Instagram. Bye!